Hey guys, here playing as Palana Foods. This is a little more asset based. And we've got Mama Temple and stuff in here. Pretty good hand against Leela, actually got some ice. Oh yeah, this is pretty fine. Be able to start off with ice on both centrals. Doesn't always happen by any means. Against a Leela, and this is sort of our regular deck. He's testing out Political Operative. It's more or less just money and breakers and Political Operative, so you have more of a remote lock style. Desperate, or at least what you want to see, I think. I don't know if he can run often enough to make it super worthwhile. Do we want to put a second ice somewhere? Maybe a second ice in HQ is the way to go. Really, you got to put a lot of ice in your centrals against Leela, or she'll just ignore your remote plays and just get RDIs out and poke over there. Able to get our DBS up for cheap, and that's pretty helpful. Let's get a second DBS or the pad. Kind of want both of those, but maybe I want the temple more. Let's keep the sneak door threat away since our hand is pretty vulnerable right now. See if he wants to trash all our stuff. It does let our crick have good targets. Force him to actually break it. So I'm not sure if he can trash everything in an affordable manner without like security testing. Ooh, that's beefy. Gonna actually play an ice out in front of this. If you play an ice, it probably lives, but then it probably doesn't get run. I don't know. I feel like we need to ice R&D a lot in this matchup because he's gonna just play RDIs and go there. If we bottom enough attempts with DBS. It's usually his best way to multi-access and try to bounce our scoring attempts. This film critic does so much damage in this matchup. It's pretty gross how good it is. Now we're gonna play... I don't know if I want to do like Eli, or like put everything on this server, stack them, and go that way. Overwrite the temple. Because I kind of like having this temple out, but our money is okay right now. No, it's really not. We're kind of overcommitted for money. I think we're going to make server 1 happen as the scoring server. Let's play baddie to HQ. If we can fire off the assassin trash program and like pay that trace to succeed, often you can just cripple a criminal player that way. Okay. I think we need to throw 2 of these away. I think we can't have this many agendas in our hand. We've got 2 ice on every central. Could be an okay spot to go for a score. Well, we've got enough points in our hand, we've got to go for a score now. We'll leave, I think, 2 targets for the crick. And here's the go. He gets to go R&D and try to time walk us. But this is 7 for corroders, so pretty expensive. He might have inside job, in which case will be a bit sad. If he inside job, you just no res both, I think. I think if this Nisa does resolve, we're really far ahead. This is taxing enough that he might just leave it here. It spends it for the turn, which is fine. He's going to directly attack here. Interesting. Another 4 credits to get to play Psi. Oh, really? Oops. Yeah, I guess it goes twice. Wow. That went very poorly. Oh well, what can we do but really just try again, right? Not sure if he bid 0 because it was random or if he bid 0 because he didn't really want the agenda. But I mean, he really did want it, literally, so... First you don't succeed, right? At worst, this costs him his entire turn in like 4 credits. Got him that time. It went so poorly the first time, it couldn't possibly go worse the second time, right? That's my logic. And we got him to spend so much. Amazing. Man, if this temple paid for install costs, we'd be doing much better right now. But I think we're okay anyway. Better take a turn in gift because he can certainly force us to commit a lot of money to ice in the next turn. We put the Nisei in the remote. I don't think we do. I think we'll install double advance it next turn. After using the Jackson to thin our deck, or yeah, thin the agenda density of our deck. Or could play the Ichi. Is 3 ice too much to the remote? He did find a security stick. I wasn't sure if he would find it at all. Difficult question for us being, do we slam the Future Perfect to get it out of our hand when it's really vulnerable to getting wrecked by Film Critic? I think we better do than Nisei. We do have a baddie on our HQ. And if he tries to sneak door through the crick, we'll get our DBS back, and we can put a Caprice on HQ, or on Archives, I guess. Well, that doesn't work that well. But we get these two back at least, which I'm happy to see. Oh good, we're going to distract him into killing our... Oh no, he's going to security test. He might still kill this. Alright, so we get $4 off on this. He's going to pay through and derez. Right, so now our baddie can't fire on that. Interesting. He's going to jack out in case there's another sentry in behind. Yeah, the mongoose is scary. You almost need two of them. Like a player with like Faust and Levy and Recursion and Deja Vus and stuff would just barrel headlong into this. But he has to be really cautious because if his rig gets trashed, is a problem. I think that's really like a severe weakness, is like baddie Ichi program trashing business, wrecking him. Because the breakers cost influence, you can't have that many copies of them. It's really tough. The Crescendo didn't do that much because we got these two temples online. Out of pocket was only $3 real, and he paid more than that to derez it. Okay, so where can he go now? He's gonna try the HQ one, sure. We really shouldn't need this fast track. The GIF we can use if we get siphoned and we have to use it. What's the play here? We actually res both of these. We just res the Ishiguro or just res the Ichi. Just the Ichi. I think maybe we res this and see what happens. He seems to be not playing much in the way of emergency shutdowns. There's just no deck slots, right? Cool. So we can jam from... We can jam it now and have like not many credits at all. It's maybe okay. I think we give him more time to reload his KD, do a bunch of things. There's some risks there. The frontal assault on this server is not going to go very well. He can't really pay through this Eli twice or 3 times. Probably his best bet is Hitting HQ with the film critic? Well, maybe not. Because he won't have 2 clicks left. Yeah, he's up against the wall here. Make him pay on any of these. So we make him pay here 2 4 for strength and 1 to break is 5. He's at 8. And we can't score. We really can't res like anything here. If we get the crick, we're going to be able to... What? Doesn't really help us that much now. Well, we can get the pad out. We're not resing this anyway, so we'll res this and see if he wants to break it. Yeah, he does. So we might as well just play this baddie for this crick. Okay, fair enough. And we will not be siphoned. Third siphon. It's pretty good. Ah, inside job. Okay. Yeah, he gets a sigh for it. Or we delay a turn. Because if we pay 4 to pocket, we go to 1. He'll be at 3 coming into this. So we get 2 to 3 right now. If we wait a turn, we play gift. I think we just... No, it'll be at $1. That's, we can't even gift next turn. I think we just play Psy for this. Let's go random. Random says 1. Hard to say. Ah, gets there. So it was a bit scary. I think we didn't have quite enough money. Yeah. I don't know. I think this was probably better than waiting because we couldn't even play our gift next turn. They are value town if they actually run against our ice. It helps against D-res a lot because you can just re-res the next turn and not have given up too much. Really with 3 Caprice, you can dump into that way. We're not playing any stuff like Chrysium Grid or CVS that you could dump that way, but usually I find there's enough. I might do one more. Thanks for watching.